Hello students, and today we are going to see vector algebra, chapter 8, the basics of vector algebra. Okay, so before getting into vector algebra, you must know what is scalar. Scalar, it is nothing but it is a quantity which is determined by a magnitude. So simply we can say a magnitude means we can say that as a number. Okay, so a magnitude alone. Example is speed. Secondly, vector. What is vector? It is also a quantity which is determined by both magnitude and direction. In scalar, we have only magnitude. In vector, we have both magnitude and direction. An example for scalar is speed. An example for vector is velocity. Speed doesn't have any direction, but velocity will have direction also. So that is the difference between scalar and vector. So scalar is just a number. A vector, we can say that a number with a direction. Okay, simply, it is not exactly, simply we can keep like that. Okay. Now you see how to represent a vector. A vector is a directed line segment. You see here in the diagram, AB vector pointing a direction A to B. Okay, see here in this diagram, AB vector pointing from A to B, we can say that as A vector. So AB vector is nothing but it is equal to A vector. So starting from A, it is reaching B. So A is the initial point and B is the terminal point. Okay. Now we'll show how we can diagrammatically represent a vector. Now see here, I am going to draw a vector OA vector. Okay. Now this x-axis is always representing I cap, representing an I cap, and this y-axis is representing j cap. This is just a two dimension. Suppose if you are going for the third dimension, you can go for z-axis, so you have to go for k cap also. Now 2 units in the x-axis, see, 2 units in the x-axis and 3 units from the y-axis, together we form the OA vector. So this is OA vector. So this is the way we can represent any vector on the graph, right? Now addition of two vectors. How we can add two vectors we are going to see. Now see, an A vector is given here, that is 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap, and B vector is given as minus I cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap. Now addition of two vectors is nothing but A vector plus B vector. Simply add the two vectors. And how to add the two vectors? This is the first vector plus second vector. Now I have written like vectors, like that is I cap together, j cap together, k cap together. Now see, 2 I cap minus I cap is just like 2 minus 1 is 1, so it is I cap. And see, 3 plus 2 is 5, so it is 5 j cap. 4 minus 2, which is 2, so it is 2 k cap. So this is the way you can add any two vectors. Now difference between two vectors, that means subtraction. Very simple. Write the first vector minus second vector. So you know that when you take a minus inside, sign will change, isn't it? So here this I cap becomes plus I cap, and 2j cap becomes minus 2j cap, minus 2k cap becomes 2k cap. So same, simply. Now 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 minus 2 is 1, so j cap. 4 plus 2 is 6, so 6k cap. Now, magnitude or resolution of a vector. So let us consider this is an A vector. So magnitude, I told that just a number. So just to find the value of a particular vector. Keep like that. So resolution of a vector is nothing but modulus of the particular vector. So to find the magnitude or resolution of a particular vector, you have to put the vector into a magnitude, into a modulus. Okay, so how to find that modulus of a vector? So modulus of a vector is nothing but this is the coefficient of I. What is the coefficient of I? Which is 2. So 2 square is written. What is the coefficient of j? 3. So 3 square is written. What is the coefficient of k? 4. So 4 square is written. So 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So totally it becomes root 29. This is the way you have to find the magnitude of any vector.